The Trump administration is proposing massive cuts to domestic spending as plans are in the works for a massive military parade through the streets of Washington. ABC's Celine Wang has the details.
Mr. President!
One day after President Trump said he wanted to rename Veterans Day, the White House backtracking, saying Victory Day for World War I will be an additional proclamation and not a replacement of the holiday that honors all our nation's veterans. As for the president's plans to make May 8th Victory Day for World War II, according to the Congressional Research Service, establishing a federal holiday or national observance requires the passage of a law. Though the Trump administration is planning a massive military celebration through the streets of Washington to mark the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army, the cost of the June 14th parade remains unclear, but it comes as the president proposes $163 billion in cuts to domestic spending. His $1.7 trillion budget proposal for next year slashes half the CDC budget from $9 billion to $4 billion.
What's your message to Americans who look at this proposal and see these major cuts in health spending and who are worried about the future of the CDC and for critical research?
We believe it's necessary to reform the CDC, to narrow its focus, to actually go after infectious disease.
Energy programs gutted as well, including an initiative to help low-income Americans pay their energy bills. Republican Mike Lawler of New York calling those energy cuts reckless, saying it will leave his constituents out in the cold. Meanwhile, EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin has announced a significant reorganization of his agency, including the creation of a new Office of Applied Science and Environmental Solutions, which he says will put science at the forefront of the agency's rulemaking. Zeldin says this reorganization will save about $300 million. Selena Wang, ABC News, Washington.